That was 88 Rising, Disrespecting here on Beats and Booze. In the studio, we got Rich Brian. You want to introduce yourself so people get your name? There's like a million of you guys in the studio right now.
Cool. What up? I'm Rich Brian.
There you go.
I'm from the label 88 Rising.
Yes. We got Joji.
Howdy doody, it's Joji.
And August 08.
What's good? Fuck you. I love you.
All right. We're starting off quick with the cursing.
He's real pumped about cursing.
Pumped about the cursing. I
was so ready to curse.
So 88 Rising, it's a label, it's a collective, right? You want to explain exactly what it is for anybody that's confused, including myself a little bit?
Well, 88 Rising is a label that this guy, Sean Miyashiro, I said that right, started.
Okay.
And he brought a whole bunch of collectives together.
Right.
And it's a creative content company that is in everything.
Gotcha.
And 88 Rising, the label side, is like where we do all the fun, creative stuff.
Right.
Brian and Joji could touch more on the Asian side of that.
I love the wording there. Touch on the Asian stuff there.
Wait, so are you guys, is this like a label you're a part of, or it's actually your label?
It's a label that we're part of. It's primarily, I wouldn't say owned. It was started by our manager.
Gotcha, okay.
Sean.
Right.
Who's just a legend, a myth.
A fable.
Okay. And did he put all you guys together? Is this how you guys all met? Was through him?
Yeah, he did. Me and Brian knew each other from Twitter for a while.
Interesting. We're gonna dive into all that because it's so fascinating.
Yeah. And then I think we both met August a little later. I met August probably a month after Brian did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in LA.
Okay, cool. So I think for a lot of people, probably they know Brian just from a lot of the internet stuff. I mean, you had a couple viral tracks that people knew when you were going on the name Rich Chigo, all that kind of stuff. So I mean, let's start there. For you, where did this whole thing start? Music and everything. I mean, you're from what, Indonesia originally, right?
Yes. So it started when I was 14 years old. My first track was a SoundCloud song recorded on my iPhone over an MF Doom beat, and I just did it as a joke.
Right.
I mean, I just did it like for fun.
Right.
And I uploaded like I wasn't even thinking about other people. Like
Was that Rich Stick or was before that one?
No, that was not that stick. No,
Oh, sorry, that
was before that one.
I wrote Rich Stick on here because I wrote your name next to it. I wrote Rich Stick.
Sure. We all know what drum was saying.
Yeah, it was before that one.
Yeah, it was way before. That stick was when I was 16.
Did that go viral? Or that was just kind of like
my first song?
Yeah.
Not at all. It was just like a thing that I posted on my Twitter, and then, some people liked it, so I was just like, like I just did this for fun because I liked rhyming words and it sounded good.
Yeah.
And I just did more of it, and then one day I made this song called "Living the Dream" over like a DJ Smokey beat from YouTube, and then I was just like shooting a video like with my brother, and then I posted like that. That was like my first ever music video, and that didn't go viral either or like anything, but I was just like I just enjoyed doing it,
Right.
And then I just kept doing it, and then one day I made that stick. I was like, what if I like kind of go on this one? And then people loved it.
I'm always curious because it's there's a lot of, I guess, the new generation of people coming up, especially from YouTube and different things like that. A lot of times it almost feels like the music is the almost byproduct of being a personality almost, you know what I mean? For you, was that kind of what it was? It was just like music wasn't really the focus for you. It was just like another extension of you being the personality?
Not at all. It was like, because I was doing both.
Right.
Because, I kind of started on Twitter when I was like 12. I was just like doing just like Twitter contents or whatever. That was like my main thing, because I used to be super into cinematography, and I used to want to be a filmmaker, because I used to make short films and like post it on Twitter. And I was just kind of using Twitter as like, and like social media as a tool for people to like see my my work.
Right.
And I feel like music was just one of them, but then as I kind of like kept on doing music, I found out that this is like what I love to do. And now like music is like, I definitely like think music is like my number one passion now.
Interesting. That's cool. That's it. I'm
fascinated. Well, it's because I mean, just because of like the 88 Rising, like the collective, like mindset, I think is it's content creation.
Right.
Do you think like it all kind of stems from like that video stuff, or like do you think the music has taken kind of like the front seat?
I think the music is definitely taking the front seat of it.
Right.
Yeah. Like people think it's like because my previous stuff like went viral, and like there's like some stuff that 88 Rising did that went viral. Is that's like the viral stuff is like what we specialize in.
Right.
It's like,
right.
It's definitely like not how it is. I think we just try to kind of like aim to make dope stuff, and like whether it's like music or like music videos or like, you know, maybe like short films or whatever like we make, we just try to make it dope, and like we try to be original with it, and then, you know, if people like it, then people like it.
But like kind of like what you were saying though, with the starting off as like a personality,
right?
Do you think it's like easier as a personality to then go into music, or do you think it's like almost easier to do the music first?
I don't know. I mean, like for me, because I've never like, because I started with like personality, but then I gained a lot of new fans from the music stuff, and a lot of people that are fans of me now, like they didn't even know what I was doing before that.
Sure.
So but it seems to me like, you know, what's been going on a lot recently, like Bad Baby and stuff.
Right.
And
yeah, there's like a ton of influencers and stuff like that.
And I don't want to lump you into that whole thing.
Right, exactly.
But obviously to the mass, you know, world out there who's not as tied in, they're going to lump all of you guys into that whole thing because...
Not me.
Not, well, not, I know, we're going to get to you because I know you wrote a lot of stuff, a lot of songs and things like that for other people. But, I mean, how do you kind of break away from that and not allow that to be something that kind of, you know, sticks in your brain?
I just keep on making music, really. Like, you know, I just keep putting out music and kind of proving them that this is like, I'm serious about this. And like, you know, I started producing my own stuff, and then, you know, that's when people are like, oh shit, he's like for real. Yeah. You know.
No, that's cool to hear. And so you had the name change, obviously.
Right.
Was that as a result of like backlash, or kind of you just didn't feel it was on brand with you anymore?
That was something that I was thinking of doing since like probably almost as soon as I like put out Dat Stick.
Right.
I was just like, I don't feel like this is me anymore. You know, like this is, especially like, you know, at the same time also seeing how, you know, people are offended. Like
everybody's so soft these days. I mean, like I get it, but you know, everyone's like up in arms about every little thing.
Well, you know, it's so interesting. While you guys have the advantage of the internet that like the generation before you didn't have, you also can't like fuck up. You know what I mean? Because you're making a lot of the same mistakes that any artist did at the beginning of their career when they're changing names and, you know, putting out shitty music. Whatever. I'm not obviously not saying that that's the case, but you know, you put out a song, if it's good or bad, you know, it's out there for the world to see. Whereas somebody else kind of honing their craft, finding their sound, these things, they didn't have an audience kind of watching them fuck up.
Back in the day, you put out a vinyl, it gets buried in a record store. Now, like there's like your SoundCloud, you just got to scroll down,
and then it lives forever somewhere on the internet. Even,
someone's got it somewhere
exactly.
on like some fuck up page. You know?
So that's like a tough challenge, you know. For as many advantages you guys have, it's also like you said, the name thing I'm sure wasn't like a well thought thing. It was something you did at first to have a name, but it happened to blow up, and then now everybody associates you with that, and it's almost an unfair kind of angle for you. You know, to kind of deal with. And August, we were kind of off mic talking about haters. Somebody like said something on Twitter to you, right?
Yeah.
About your bars.
Somebody said I ain't got bars. And I was like, and I just wrote back. I was like, fam, I don't think you understand that I'm a singer. I'm not a rapper.
Well, this is the other thing though. Talking about like,
it's like when Chris Brown tries to rap. You can't really like.
You can't
judge.
Like, yo, remember when Tyrese made that one rap album? Nobody was judging Tyrese's bars.
I don't know if Tyrese is the one you should go with though. Chris Brown was like a good justification. Tyrese one you should probably.
Tyrese had a good thing going for a hot minute.
Yeah, what was the name of that? Was it Black Tie?
Bro, you're the only one in this room who knows that.
I don't know. That's real obscure.
I got an older sister who's like 7 years older than me. She was tapped in with Tyrese.
Big Tyrese fan. Shout out to Tyrese.
His performance in Fast and Furious was fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic. Although apparently he's not going to be the new ones. That's the rumor.
There's more?
No, dude, I don't know. It's like,
I thought that was it.
No, they're making
the Fast and Furious. Like, that was
they split it up into two now.
It's
split into two now. Someone just told me this. I don't know who told me this.
And then they're gonna do the children of those people.
Like 50 They're gonna do the Hot Wheels cars, like drag races with the Hot Wheels cars.
We're all making fun of it, but this shit's gonna gross fucking tens of millions of dollars. Like
obviously,
as soon as it comes out.
We're being haters right now.
Exactly. Well, all right. See, now you brought it back.
I'm for sure hating on Fast and Furious money. That's some good money.
Right? No,
that's franchise money.
Yeah.
I would join the fucking. I'm doing Fast and Furious in a second if they asked me to replace Tyrese.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. I'm putting that out there. If they need to replace Tyrese, I got you. But so speaking of, that's the other thing that you guys have to deal with that not a lot of people had to deal with was dealing with haters in real time who can literally access you like right then and there, which is crazy. How do you like? Do you read the comments? And obviously,
I read everything.
Yeah.
I know I'm not supposed to.
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
Do you try not to? Is that like a thing?
I've never tried not to. I never tried not to.
You just take it all in?
Because I'm curious to know. Like,
right.
Besides, like, my guys, they're already really, really popping online.
Right.
So they already have went through their phase of
Right.
like being like, nah, you shouldn't be looking at that.
Right, right,
And
right.
So I tap in a little
I
bit.
look at it, but then
You
like,
kind of have to. I feel like
Yeah.
that.
yeah,
Right?
I love looking at it, but then
Do
I
you
kinda-
laugh at it, or is it like does it actually like
Sometimes-
like they cut to
hurts
the
a little
core?
bit, yeah.
Like,
No, sometimes I do, but like I feel like like looking at it for like such a long time, I kind of learned to like,
just kind of
like,
get numb to it.
Yeah, like just looking at it and realizing that these people are not real.
Right.
They're just usernames.
Well, what's ironic is a lot of
Bots.
times they're actually fans who just want you to respond. You know what I mean? Like, that's-
Yo, I learned that the hard
Right?
way,
Yeah.
bro. So it was this girl. I didn't even know she was a girl because they don't ever have pictures of themselves
Yeah.
on their things.
Right.
Sure.
And she was like, she said something wild. She said some wild, and my clapback was
Yeah.
crazy. And her boyfriend hit me up. I said something crazy to her on Twitter. Her boyfriend hit me on Instagram and was like, "Bro, don't disrespect my girlfriend. Like, what's he gonna do to you?"
Yeah, what's he gonna do?
And I was like, I literally was like, "Bro, you're a loser, bro."
You should have just been like,
Take your
"Yo,
L,
goofy,
bro.
you goofy.
get your
You're
get your
goofy,
chicken
bro.
line, bro."
Stupid. He was like, "You called
should've
my
said.
girl a bitch," and I was like, "Bro."
She's acting like a bitch.
I was like, "Yo, screenshot where I called her a bitch, bro."
Dummy.
And so I sent him a whole
Dummy.
bunch of. I sent him like I was being petty as hell.
Right, right.
I sent him like 3 screenshots, and he was just like, "No, bro, you deleting tweets. You out here deleting tweets. You
Right.
trash."
Well, you see, this is why you shouldn't, because now you get into this whole fucking thing,
Yeah.
wasting your half your day, like arguing with some guy about this.
Exactly.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Any online argument,
Right.
like it doesn't go anywhere.
exactly.
No, it's
I
just
mean,
trolls.
half the none of I would say fucking 0.1% of those kids will ever get to experience what
Yeah.
you guys are experiencing right now. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Well,
Which
that's
is-
what they're hating on. That's why they're pissed off.
Exactly,
about
but you just have to understand that,
Right.
because I mean that's basically like the kid from like high school is like, yeah, I used to go to high school. He was a
Uh-huh.
loser. It's like,
Right.
what the fuck does that have to do with anything
Yo,
now?
that
You
just
know what I
happened
mean?
to my boy Duckworth too.
Right.
Some dude like sent him like a picture of him and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, I guess my boy, shout out my boy Duckworth. I guess Duckworth used to like the girl in high school and really wanted to date her.
Right,
Like,
right.
The guy who she's with now is the guy who she chose over my man.
Right, right.
I'm not sure. I don't want to mess it up. Shout out Duckworth.
Yeah.
it. You put them on blast right now.
But he sent my man some wild stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I got the girl. And Duck's like traveling all across
Right,
the
right, right.
world.
Right.
Like, bro, you think he cares about your girl?
Exactly. Bro, because that's the
From
only
high school.
W this guy has in his
Right.
life. I mean, that's what you gotta realize.
And also that, like, if you're the guy that won the girl, just take the girl, man. Like, why you gotta?
Bro, you're a
gotta try
sore
and
winner,
rub
bro.
it, right? Exactly.
bro, yeah, you can't
People are weird.
you can't stoop down to their level. But all right, I mean, especially talk about shit you've done. You've been a songwriter for a minute, right? Is it with DJ Khaled on the one? Was the one you write on? Your credit
Yeah,
for that?
I produced on that record.
Which
Did
is
some-
ridiculous. That's a
that's
song. That's a
nuts.
record with Bieber, with Chance the Rapper. Everybody, pretty much everybody in hip hop is on that song.
Yeah.
It's all-
Big tune.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out my boy Nick Nack. Shout out my boy Babby Bracken. Shout out Pooh Bear. Shout out the whole gang. You heard?
So how did you get to that point where you're even in the able to get into a room where you're producing music like that?
Well, I have I met these guys, Nazarene, now Atway, and they like put me on from SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Like had
So
like,
from SoundCloud, you had some stuff on SoundCloud.
yeah, I'm the first generation SoundCloud guy.
Damn. OG SoundCloud.
OG SoundCloud.
All right.
Back when SoundCloud, you had 10 plays and you was lit.
Right. Shit was popping back then. You had a couple reposts. People went crazy.
Had a few reposts. And I don't know how they found me. I don't know how they found me.
Right.
They found me. I was like working at the post office.
Really?
They brought me. Yeah, they brought me to their
You
studio.
give those benefits from the post office to do music?
Bro, listen.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Are
That's
you a
what
registered notary?
My
Can you
registered
do that shit?
notary.
You got some shit you can notarize over here?
Because
I was delivering the mail. You feel me? I was the mail
Okay,
carrier.
okay.
I had to.
Did you wear the shorts?
Bro, I wore the shit.
Yo, we need
Yo,
a
that's
we need
how-
a picture of the
You did
shorts.
Throwback Thursday. Where
Yeah.
I will give you guys the picture.
Hell yeah. That's what we
Please,
need.
please
I will give
do.
you guys
That's gonna be the picture we
fully.
use to promote who we
Yep.
have on the show. It's gonna be you in your poster outfit.
That's amazing.
100%. Any dog run-ins?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Why do dogs hate the postman so much? That's a real thing.
But they love the postman too. It's like I fucking hate you. Get out of here.
Yeah.
But please come back tomorrow. It's like
they want attention.
all the time.
But like, where does that start in their brain? You know
Because
what I mean?
their owners leave them at home, and then
Right.
they're just like a person,
Yeah.
and then they freak out, and then like
I
you
don't
said,
know, my
once
dog
they
is-
leave, they're like, wait, no,
Nah,
come back,
my
come back.
dog
Let's
was
just
bug
play,
out
dude.
right next to me at the postman. You know what I mean?
Maybe he thinks it's an
My
intruder.
dog almost got maced one time. Like the postman got fucking shit, dropped the box, and he pulled the shit out. I had to step in between. Like
I definitely missed it.
you maced the dog. That's what my
I
next
definitely
question.
maced the dog.
Wow, you are a sick
Damn.
individual.
It was a little dog too.
Oh,
Those
no.
Those are the
Are you
yappiest
kidding?
ones.
The
Those are
little
the
dogs
worst
are the
ones.
worst ones,
Who
bro.
maced
They
a
really
fucking
are.
a little dog?
Bro, the little dogs are the worst ones.
Bro.
Yo,
You gotta
that
do what you
little
gotta
dog
do.
bit me on my ankle, bro.
Uh-huh.
And it was like,
one
you know
skin
how
is
like you
broken.
get a paper cut and it's
Right.
like the you know you get the little cuts in it so bad. That shit hurt for 3 weeks.
Bro, how you think?
3 weeks.
The littlest cuts hurt the worst.
You can
bro.
wear his
He
man
had it wrapped up,
Song
AIDS
lyrics
bandage,
right there.
the whole thing.
Littlest cuts hurt the worst.
Bro,
But yeah, man, the postman vibe. But from being a postman,
Right.
I got, you know what I'm saying, I had to go deliver mail and write these notes other places.
Yeah.
My boy now was like, yo, come tap in.
Right.
I tapped in with them and they were like writing a lot of Bieber stuff at the time. And that led to me like meeting this guy, Jerry Edouard, who's my manager now.
Shout out to Jerry.
Shout out to Jay. You know what I'm saying? He just had a kid. Shout out Nature. I love you. Shout out Cash.
Shout out to the name, Nature.
Congratulations.
Son's name is Nature.
Ooh, that's great.
I don't know
That's
if he
good.
wants me to say that online.
right.
I am
It's too
so
late now.
sorry,
It's too
Jerry.
late now.
It's already out there.
Here we are.
I am
Sorry,
so
bro.
sorry,
We'll
bro.
have the baby shower right here.
I'm so excited for you, bro. I love you.
All right, so Postman. So you're from LA though, right? Was this
Born
all?
and raised Los
This
Angeles,
is all in LA.
California.
I feel like this is like such an LA thing.
Yeah.
Where it's literally like they find you and then all of a sudden you just everybody knows everybody. One person
Yeah.
leads to another person leads to another
yeah.
person, which is crazy.
It's-
When you got into the studio, though, were you a little bit like shell shocked? Were you
Yeah.
just like,
Did you
kinda,
shit your pants is what he's asking you.
starstruck?
So I wasn't, because the way Nazri and them are, they're so reserved.
Right.
Right.
So it's like if Drake walked in there, it's going to be a normal thing. So it's like they kept everything like no one could get into the building,
Right.
kind of thing.
Gotcha.
It's like everything is like in LA, everything fly is hidden in plain sight.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Like people walk by fly shit every day, you
Yeah.
just don't know.
Interesting.
In New York,
That's why
it's
we got to
like
go to LA with him.
New York is like clear fly shit. You like, oh,
Right.
we came to the fly.
Right.
Right. Because there's
You
like
know
the
what I'm
hot
saying?
spots that you go
Yeah.
to.
Hot
That's
spots.
exactly.
But yeah, they had the studio in North Hollywood, and you would never suspect it. Like, and we just started writing records, and one thing led to another. Like, Nazri introduced me to this guy, Oak Felder,
Yeah.
and that led to something. Then
Wow.
records start flying out the window. You feel me?
That's
So
it,
first
yeah.
session in the studio, like, are you just fucking stunting on people, or are you still kind of like getting your wings over here?
First session?
Yeah. Like, are you still too
Did you
nervous?
come out of the gates
My-
like swinging or what?
Yeah.
My first session with them, my first session with them, Justin Bieber was at the studio working with him that day.
Damn.
And I got the opportunity to sit in and like really write
Right.
with him. But me and this kid Sad Money, he the guy who like really put me on,
Yeah.
we wrote a song together called Paris Falling Down. It was some shit was whack as fuck. But Nazri was like, yo, the song, cause Nazri's like a strong personality.
Right.
He was like, yo, this shit is trash, but I like your melodies. Like,
Right.
let's just
Okay.
keep working. Just
So you
keep
redeemed
working.
yourself a little bit.
I redeemed myself through the melodies, and he
Okay.
was just like, "Yo, come stay with us." So I
Right.
started living with them, and I lived with them for like a year and a half, and
Yeah.
shit just started developing. Then they gave me that good old. He didn't want to, so he's in this band called Magic.
Uh-huh.
So the group Magic had a hit song at the
Right.
time.
Mm-hmm.
They had
Rude,
Rude.
right,
It was
yeah,
like
Rude.
right before Rude really slapped niggas in the face.
Right.
Is when I like
I love
I
the,
start kicking it
the
with them.
descriptions of how things happen.
Right.
It's fucking
Like-
great.
Speaking of, when I picture
So
Magic, I
good.
picture like the whitest group.
Yeah.
Like I've ever known a man. Like, I can't even put the things together.
No.
Right, but go ahead. keep
In my
going.
head, I'm like just
Yeah.
envisioning the music video.
Right.
And like,
yo.
it's not good.
But go ahead.
Before Magic started mollywopping niggas, that's when I met them, and Nazri
Right.
was like, "Yo, I want to sign you," and
Yeah.
like this other producer wanted to sign me also, and Nazri was like, "Yo, I want to sign you," but his brother now was like, "Bro, listen, the song's going crazy.
Yeah.
You're like they just like recently had signed a deal with like Sony Red or some
Right,
shit
right,
like
right.
that." He was like, "You can't sign this kid. Like, give somebody the opportunity to sign somebody. Like, somebody else to sign it. Give him a
Damn.
chance." So I started working with this guy, Poppin' Oak.
Right.
These guys, Poppin' Oak, Oak Felder, and Pop Wanzel.
Right.
Shout out Philly. My manager Jerry at the time, we had stopped rocking for a second because things had got funky.
Right.
Like on my end, I was on some whack shit.
Right. Happens.
I was being young, going
Right.
crazy.
Young and dumb and not.
For sure, not knowing what was good for me.
Yep.
Right.
And he called me on the phone. He was like, "Yo, let's go get a pub deal, bro. Like, fuck everybody else. Let's do this shit ourselves." As soon as that happened, we had a record that went crazy.
Wow. So what's your young shit though? Is that you like partying too much and not actually coming through with records, or you like
Not trusting the process.
getting too high on yourself and be like, I should be fucking doing this already.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Not
Okay.
trusting the process.
Right.
Right.
Like, I'm in there. If Papa Oak got me in there with fucking Rihanna and shit,
Right.
I'm like, yo, why would we go work on some little niggas?
Right.
And like, but I
Right.
didn't understand the power of that until like a year ago,
Right.
like a year and a half ago, when I met this girl, Sabrina Claudio,
Mhm.
because I worked on a few Sabrina Claudio records,
Uh huh.
and then I saw like the benefit of like growing with an artist as opposed to just being like, I want a Rihanna song.
Right. Well, you also don't know who the next Rihanna is.
True.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And right now, I could give a fuck less about having
Right.
I care about what we doing at 88 Rising.
Exactly.
This is way more important than what Rihanna's doing in my life.
Right.
You feel me?
100%. No, it's crazy, man. It's crazy to hear these connections, how things kind of naturally kind of roll on, and it seems like you just happened to really meet some good people who took care of you. Because even that thing, with the magic thing, somebody else might have just been like, "Fuck, I'm still gonna sign him, even though I don't have the time to put into him, just because I don't want anybody else to take him from me."
Happens every day.
Right. That's crazy. So, Joji, where do you kind of fit into this whole thing? Where did you start kind of springboarding into meeting the right people that put you in this position?
I originally, I'd been talking to just labels and stuff about the music side, but then eventually I kind of wanted to 88 approached me as originally like I was just like, hey, like on the side, like I'm happy to like just like do some video stuff for you because we were already talking.
Well, how'd you even get into that conversation with them, with like the right people?
We
like were you putting music out online or content out online?
Yeah, I had I was doing a bunch of other stuff, just trial and error stuff, and then I started putting out shit under a fake alias.
Okay.
And it started popping off on SoundCloud on its own, and then it got leaked that like it was me. So and then
but what were you doing prior to that people would have cared that it was Joji doing that?
I was just doing some like short video film stuff on YouTube and other platforms here and there.
And where were you? Where were you like living at the time when you were doing this?
I was in Japan until I was about 18, and then I moved to the U.S.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
This is and then all right. So then fast forward. How did you get into meeting the kind of crew that introduced you to these guys?
It all happened kind of really quickly. I think Josh, this artist, this electronic artist named Josh Pan introduced me to Sean, the 88 owner, and we got together one day, and then we were just talking, and then he just later on he just called me and he was just like, hey, like I want to sign you, and then that was that. Like
that's crazy.
He had heard the SoundCloud stuff.
So the two of you, Brian and you, had you already known each other via Twitter before this?
Yeah.
Really? So all right. So then, how did that relationship start? Is what I want to know. The Twitter relationship here, the Twitter bromance, if you will.
That was like, I think I noticed you follow me on the Sushi Trash account.
Yeah.
And then I followed you back, but like before that, I already like knew who he was, and then like what he did. So I was like, yo, what's up? And then.
Is this pre you sort of blowing up with that stick?
No, this was after. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this was after, and then and then I actually went to Japan to like shoot a video, and then there were like a couple times we almost like met up, but we did not. But like,
you guys sound like star-crossed lovers. Yeah, it just never happened.
Yeah, but
we almost met.
Yeah, but then one day I was just like FaceTiming Sean. I was like,
I'm gonna look that word up.
But then one day I was FaceTiming Sean, and then he was with Joji, and I was like, oh shit, you guys are like together.
Yeah.
And then so I went to America for the first time. That was when I did Rolling Loud.
Right.
And then Joji was there, and I was like, yo, what's up? And then,
And then I was like, yo, what's up?
Yeah. And then that's how it kind of sparked.
So what made you want to go with like 88 Rising as opposed to like doing your own thing on? Because at that point you already had a good deal of clout. People knew who you were. What made you kind of want to go with this whole collective that was happening?
I mean, like I kind of like I knew what I was doing, kind of, but then I knew that I needed more help,
right?
Because it's just like I was so new to the music side of it, you know, and then like I was kind of like into music back then. Like I had like a band with my family. I used to like play the drums.
Really?
Like, yeah, when I was
cool.
like 5 through 10.
Wow.
But I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna play Rubik's cubes. And then I got and then I was like, yeah, I hate music. Like this is like too much pressure for me.
Right.
So I like I talked to Sean, and then he talked to me about like this is before 88 Rising kind of started, and but he's been like thinking about this for quite a while, and then he talked to me about his vision. And I was like, this sounds like fucking dope. I definitely want to be a part of this,
No, that's cool.
Definitely cool.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna rewind for one second though, because it's might be a little connection here. So some of your old YouTube stuff, Joji, was like the Filthy Frank stuff.
Yeah, the old stuff.
Dramos has a name on the show called Dirty Dramos.
Oh yeah.
I think you guys.
I retired that. By the way. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, 2 retired things.
Your fans are gonna be when they hear this. I'm like, oh no.
They know.
They know. It's all part of the growing process. You know what I mean? That's what we were talking about before. Like everything you put up is up. You know, but
Let my boy
what's
Joji
important
grow.
is now. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right now.
That's what we're in. That's what we're talking about.
Exactly. You guys are so supportive of each other. It's beautiful. You guys are on one of my favorite like internet shows, Hot Ones.
Yeah.
I want to just ask all about Hot Ones. I'm gonna fangirl over Hot Ones for
Yeah,
a second.
that's a great show.
I haven't had a chance to sit down, watch your episode yet because they're all pretty like
Same.
decently in length. But okay, what's the experience like? From watching? Did you guys watch it prior to?
Oh yeah, I was watching a lot of Hot Ones. My favorite episode was either Gunplay or Bobby Lee.
Yeah, Bobby Lee was really funny.
Bobby Lee was really good.
I like that one.
Gunplay was so good though.
He's just a fucking crazy person. I love Gunplay.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. The sauce is really that hot. Like,
Yeah,
give me the
talk-
dirt on
talk
it.
to-
It was
like-
hot as fuck.
Really?
It was like,
Do you
when
like
you-
hot
was
food
like-
in general?
At what
I
point?
love hot food.
Okay.
At what point did you like kind of be like, all right, this is for real? Like
Right.
this is some hot
So
shit.
how it works is there's probably like 10 wings or 7
Yeah, they,
wings
like,
or
keep
There's
going
like,
up
There's like
and-
9 or
There's
something.
like 9
yeah.
or something. And
Right.
then the first like 4 or 5, they're like completely fine. They're like,
Right.
okay, it's like going up really
Right.
slowly. I can fucking do this.
and then
Yeah.
it just ramps up and just
And then
screws
you try the sauce called the bomb.
The bomb.
And your
That's the one.
brain just like starts rattling.
That's the
and
one.
you just start crying. You
Yeah.
can't control the tears
Yeah.
because it's like
Yeah.
it just jumps and
Yeah.
Really?
it's like
And
a
the-
whole different type of spice.
Yeah, and there's something special about the bomb sauce where they were explaining to me afterwards because I was like just like freaking out about it,
Right.
like why that one was the one that did it, and they were talking about how there's something like there's a variable in there that brings on the spice like really at face level, whereas everything else like the ingredients creep up. I forgot what it was. It was like
Right.
pepper or like some shit.
Why the fuck is this a thing? Like, who orders that? Like, who wants to buy that? Like,
Yeah.
and feel that feeling?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But then after the bomb, you can't really feel much else.
Yeah.
So the
But you just
hardest
gotta
part
numb
from
your
there
taste
is
buds.
to not
Yeah.
touch your eyes.
All right, so was the bomb like? Was it just pure heat, or was there any flavor at all?
There was flavor.
That was the one that had the least amount of flavor. Just
Yeah.
because,
Okay.
just
Yeah.
because
So,
like
but-
they clearly.
Yeah, but what I
Yeah,
can definitely
prioritize.
say though is the bomb versus the last dab.
Yeah.
Definitely the bomb is spicier.
Really?
The
Yeah,
last
yeah,
dab ain't
yeah.
shit.
Really?
Although I don't know if we
Last
should be
Let's
saying
stab
that.
it shit, yeah.
Last dab
That's what they
tastes
money.
really good. Though.
Last dab is really good.
So
It
you
tastes
made
really
it to
good.
the last dab though, which is impressive.
Yeah.
Did anything help like with the
Yeah,
with
did
the
you
bomb?
drink milk
Water,
or-
milk, anything?
Chocolate
No,
milk.
you can't drink.
Chocolate milk?
You can't drink water with spicy stuff.
Is that what they give you water?
That's a
That's like
stupid
one of your
move.
options,
That's
water.
amateur hour.
Is it?
Chocolate milk.
Amateur hour.
Gargling with chocolate milk was
Yeah.
the move.
How bad?
Chocolate
What
milk,
if you're
huh?
lactose intolerant?
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
just to spice it up.
Sure.
A little bit.
Why
No
not?
pun intended.
All right, so how bad did you like shit afterwards? This is a real question.
All right, yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
talks about this. I need
Sure.
to know.
It hurts.
actually-
It hurts going in, hurts going out.
We actually had a talk about that.
Yeah.
We did, yeah.
You said that it did. What happened with you?
Nothing.
Really?
I just like
No.
It
You were
was
just
like
fine?
Don't be too proud on
No,
here.
I
It's okay.
actually it was fine. It was like I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Maybe you eat more spicy shit. Than
All right, so
me.
Yeah.
obviously you were.
Yeah, I was a little rattled in the morning.
Yeah.
The day,
Define
next
rattled.
day.
Define rattled.
the day was fine.
Okay.
And then in the morning, it was like it burned, obviously.
Yep.
Right.
And you know, on
Did you get
some
like hot sweats?
Yeah, on some Pacific Rim shit. It really burned. And then it was like I had to. It was like hard to sit down for like a good like 5 hours.
Man.
God.
Yo,
Wow.
this did a number on
Yeah.
Yeah, and then once like the initial like pain was over,
Yeah.
then I was able to, you know, the next round wasn't as bad, and then the
next
rounds
round.
just
There were
kept
multiple
getting,
rounds where it was just you were still
There was
dealing.
like 4 rounds.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
See, I'm gonna give them. They should do an after show. Is what
Yeah.
they should do for
See,
that.
this is the
You
stuff
know?
though that I think about when they have like super hot like actresses on there. Like
Right.
they're
Yeah.
blowing their toilets up the next day, you know, like
Destroying a toilet like your
Natalie
fucking
Portman.
Instagram crush.
What was
just
that?
there.
Charlize
Portman.
Theron's
Wings.
just like in the bathroom
Bro,
clenching
she's so
for dear
fucking
life.
solid.
Fucking repainting the porcelain, yeah.
Wreck the
she
porcelain.
fine.
Oh
Yeah.
shit,
Shit,
Natalie
though.
Portman did the hot ones. That's right.
Yeah, but you might think differently after you see what happens
Yeah.
after the
Yeah.
after her Hot Ones
Straight
episode.
up.
Like Charlize Theron's a
Yeah,
babe,
she's
but like
fire.
Damn, you already know what happens.
She's
you know,
so
that's what I'm
fire.
saying though. Like you know, like Her manager's probably like, she's fine. She's screaming in the bathroom. Why did I do this?
Right. Because what always makes me crack up is the people who are like, yo, I don't like hot food at all.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, what
Why did you sign up for this show?
I love the show, but I know I hate hot food. Like, I hate hot food. Like, regular fucking wings make me shit my pants. So, like, there's no way in hell this is a good. And then you're talking about milk, like mixing chocolate milk in there. Like, no.
Aren't you lactose intolerant?
I'm not. I don't. It might be honestly, but I haven't been diagnosed.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be though. It could be real.
He's also allergic to like fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, I haven't been diagnosed. I still drink milk with cereal and stuff like that. But every once in a while,
it's okay if you're lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
You can say.
No wrong with like.
This is a safe space.
This is definitely a safe
intervention
space.
right now. Yeah.
I am definitely lactose sensitive.
Okay, there. I
Sensitive,
would
that's a
agree
good
with
way
that
to
one.
say it.
There we go.
Okay,
Okay.
Also, almond milk is fire. So like,
Really?
Coconut milk, bro.
coconut milk's fire.
I don't like the coconut milk.
Wait,
Really?
you don't like? You never tried almond milk?
You
No, I
like
haven't tried
coconut milk?
almond milk.
Bro,
It's good?
almond milk
You like
is that's the
coconut
move.
LaCroix?
Okay. Yeah.
LaCroix?
Yeah.
LaCroix, whatever you say.
LaCroix.
LaCroix.
How do you say it?
LaCroix.
I say LaCroix. I used to say LaCroix, but then I felt.
Yeah, I'm
too
from the
bougie.
streets.
LaCroix.
I'm from the streets.
But
I'm
you're
really
not
say LaCroix.
drinking LaCroix, bro.
I'm for sure fucking LaCroix, bro.
That's some basic shit though. That's like
Bro, it's so good though.
really.
The
that's
good
a
flavors are
Yo, we don't drink
fantastic.
that
It's like
I'm
if you drink carbonated water and think really hard of a flavor.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
You ever see
Concentrate on the.
Did you ever see one of those
flavor?
memes where it was like the new LaCroix flavors are like a hint of lime?
Yeah, I had this
That's
phase
true.
though when I first when I first got my pub deal.
Yeah.
Like
You start splurging a little
3
bit.
years, I started splurging a little
Okay,
bit.
okay.
We had this studio at NSR. It was like this production room
Right.
that Pharrell had.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
And
dope.
like we were able to my manager Jerry was like letting us work out of there.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's something I'm able to repeat.
Jerry's gonna hate you.
Hey,
Yeah.
yo, man. Why you putting our shit on the street?
Beat you with his big hat.
But I think it was like one of Pharrell's engineers spot that was like all part of the thing.
Right.
But so I had some money now.
Yeah.
I was on. I had some money now.
Okay,
So I
okay.
was
You were
going to
cruising.
Trader Joe's every day, getting a
Trader Joe's.
Okay.
That's how you know you made it
saying,
right there.
getting the mango slices and getting the
Uh-huh.
mineral water.
Okay.
And I was
Nice.
drinking mineral water so much that my teeth became crazy sensitive. And I went to the dentist, and the dentist was like, "Yo, fam, you gotta slow down on the Pellegrino, G."
Wait, that's a
What does that
thing?
have to do with
Is
that?
that why
Oh,
my
it's
teeth are
carbonated.
sensitive?
Yes,
Oh.
I drink Pellegrino on the reg. It's like the only thing I drink. Is that why? That's a thing?
yes, bro. Because it's
Wow.
minerals in the Pellegrino,
He's
bro.
dropping some fucking. I
Yo,
just learned I'm
bombs.
lactose fucking sensitive today. I learned that, and now you just learn why your teeth are so sensitive.
Oh, man.
God, thank God you
My
guys
life's
came through.
changing
Yeah.
right now.
This is
Yeah.
crazy. All right,
You
all right.
feel me?
I don't know what else we're going to drink now.
Yeah.
Water? Regular water?
All right, well, let's take a break. We're gonna play Midsummer Madness. So let's talk about this real quick. There's a bunch of you guys on this record, kind of working on this song. How do you guys, figure out how you want to do it without kind of stepping on each other's toes or figuring out who goes first and verses and things like that?
Well,
Arrangement.
the way we usually work is like we all are producers individually
Okay.
and writers individually.
Right.
But we present ideas to each other.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
So like me and my writing partner Barney Bones, we worked on a hook with Joji.
Okay.
So I had like a splice loop and I came up with the melody.
Right.
Me and Barney Bones came up with the like initial idea.
Yeah.
We wanted to be like post 90s rock
Right.
sounding chorus.
Yeah. Right.
So the demo was like last night I lost all my patience. And Joji came in and was like, "Yo, fam, like I fuck with what y'all doing," but he put the sauce on there,
Gotcha.
made it real nice.
So as I say, does that throw you off when you're like, what the fuck are these guys trying to do right now?
Yeah, is there ever just like a straight up disagreement? Like, no, that's trash. Like,
Oh yeah, my
let's
drums,
change it.
bro.
Yeah,
my drums
yeah.
on the song was like everybody was like,
although I'll always say I like those drums because it gave that Lana vibe.
I feel you.
Yeah, you
Lana
feel me? Yeah, it gave
Okay.
that Lana vibe.
Respect.
I fucked with the
Yeah,
drums too.
It was an executive
So much
decision
support,
to
I
let
love
Brian
that.
do drums.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was like-
Yeah.
Somebody else take over on the drums.
I love it. All right, let's get into it. It's Midsummer Madness, 88 Rising here on Beats and Booze. All right, that was Midsummer Madness here on Beats and Booze. I do want to ask one question before we get into our last question here.
I want to ask one too.
Okay, cool. On the topic of money, we know you're fucking making it rain with LaCroix, or how the fuck you say this stupid soda.
LaCroix, yeah.
Whatever
LaCroix.
it is.
That's it.
I messed up. I put like pushed off on.
Oh,
here.
just press on. There you go.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
it's not.
They're both.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
There you go.
there it
All right. That was your manager fucking from like, mentally turning your mic
She
off.
just hacked into the system and tapped you out.
Spilling too
He's
much
saying
right
too
now.
much.
Saying too much. All right, so
We gonna get a couple invoices. When
Right.
We get back.
So I mean, you guys aren't like looking at you all about like chains or anything gaudy
True,
and stuff like
true.
that. What's the dumbest thing you spent your money on since you kind of started
Yeah,
to get
I was
steady
thinking
income?
that too.
All right, we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Airsoft guns.
Airsoft guns?
Yeah.
Airsoft
Like how
guns.
much airsoft guns are we talking here? Like
I have like 7.
That's a lot of airsoft
who
guns.
needs 7? What do you do with
Yeah, who are you
airsoft
shooting
guns?
with the airsoft
Yeah.
guns?
It's for protection.
You just get a gun.
You sound like a
I
true
can't.
American right there. It's for protection. Why do you have
I
a
don't
giant
like,
rifle?
I don't
It's
like real guns.
protection.
They're loud.
But
True.
would an airsoft gun really stop somebody?
I don't know, but maybe.
You
I
could
mean,
try.
Yo, the
all I
shit
know
you
is
showed me.
All I know is getting
They
getting
suck
shot
when you
by
actually
it.
get shot by them.
Really?
Oh yeah, it breaks.
They're like
breaks
little bee
skin.
skins.
Yeah.
Do you need protection like that these days?
I don't know. I try to think that I do. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
Those fans come out and you're just like,
Some poor kid just got fucking laid. Like,
It's
fucking
literally
laid
lit
the
up.
only thing that I spend my money on that I don't need.
Really? It's
Yeah.
airsoft guns.
I don't buy jewelry. I don't buy clothes that much.
Really?
interesting. What about you, Joji?
Something I did recently. I'm kind of ashamed of it.
Okay. Do tell.
Sounds like
it's
a
not
good
crazy,
purchase.
but
Right.
I'm kind of ashamed of it. You guys are gonna call me a virgin for this, but
What?
so like when I was in the we had Fortnite in the studio in LA.
Okay.
Solid.
On the PlayStation 2. 2 and 4. I don't know.
I was gonna say, wow, you guys are really throwing it
Yeah.
back. How'd you pull that one
Yeah,
off?
take us business.
Fortnite doesn't even work on it.
It was
But
a
he was a Hackintosh.
the Hackintosh used to go crazy.
That did go crazy. But yeah, we were. I just really. It was like such a like. I was just like, oh, this is a cool game.
Yeah.
I stopped at the GameCube.
Okay.
Right.
So I don't know what these consoles like. I had to.
Right,
I was
okay.
carrying August Switch yesterday.
Yeah.
I even tried like I didn't know how to turn it on. Like I don't know anything about that.
You're like somebody's mom. Like,
But
like,
yeah,
not knowing
but
how to use it.
just Fortnite. Like I was like, okay, this is doable. It's
Right.
very easy.
Yeah.
And so when I got back, I was like, shit, like kind of want to play. So I just went and got a PlayStation 4 to play Fortnite. No other game.
No other games? That's it?
I don't know any other game.
I mean, I feel you on that. I stopped at
Yeah.
PlayStation 2.
I was
Yeah,
at
me too.
3 was
that
my
was
last
around
one. I think.
GameCube
Yeah.
time, I
Yeah.
think.
Yep. And like my
Yeah.
buddy had PlayStation 3, and then we kind of just phased out because we all,
Yeah.
had other stuff to do, like work.
Yeah,
We all got
exactly.
old- we all got old?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
that's
no
what
time for it.
Yeah.
But like one game of Fortnite, like
Right.
maybe like if there's like a 40-minute like pocket,
Yeah.
of time,
Right.
it's like yeah.
I
like,
love
really
that
quick.
you were ashamed of that purchase. Though. Like that,
And I love how-
right, I love
You're
that.
really
I
good with
felt.
your money
Can
if
we
you're
start-
ashamed of that
Can
person.
we start?
Yeah, I think
pretty-
August is
yeah.
holding up on something. He's
Yeah.
got. Please tell us.
Yeah,
I just want to
Please
start
share.
calling people
I'm really
virgins,
trying
though.
to think of a bad situation, like when I was just like, oh, you shouldn't have did that.
Right.
I don't know because the way
You
I
seem like you lived some shit. Like you lived some moments here. I want to hear this.
Oh, I've definitely lived some moments. Went to Philippe Child's and went crazy. Like $3,000 bill.
Oh
Good
my
God.
God. Was it good? Was it worth it?
Fucking terrible.
What?
Really?
I do not recommend that restaurant.
Wow.
Really? 3,000?
No.
Did you say something for $3,000?
Yeah.
You should have like been like, hey guys.
But I was trying to like, it was me and my homie.
Was there a girl
yesterday.
involved?
It was
there?
hella girls.
See,
involved.
that's
he
what
was
it
trying to
was.
flex.
You were trying
He
to
was trying to
okay,
flex.
fair enough. I respect
I get
It
it.
was
that.
me and
I
my
get
boy
it.
and like 3 girls.
Right.
Sure.
Did you wince when you saw that bill?
Did I
Did you
what?
really kind of like, oh shit?
Hell yeah.
But you got
like-
played off though. You're in front of
I'm
some
like,
girls.
yeah, I'm fucked. Like, what am I doing, bro? Like, what am I doing? And, like,
Yep.
but for me, like, I like to buy shit.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't have a spending problem, but I like to buy shit.
Okay.
But
So what? Those two are contradictory.
That's
so like,
all right.
so with I like shoes. Like, I'm not
Right.
I'm not a sneakerhead, but I like shoes.
Okay.
Same.
So I like.
I can see that. I can relate
Same.
to. I can
I'm
relate
not.
to.
I don't
No,
have
I get
like.
it, I get
Yeah,
it.
I don't know about like all the drops or anything
Yeah,
like that, but
same.
if I see something I
Neither.
like, I like it. You
You
know what I
lost
mean?
me. Like with the when people start talking all the special shit, I
Right.
just get lost.
Yeah.
But I like shoes. I'm like, I want those shoes. I'll buy them.
Okay.
But
Bro,
my
okay, I
problem
see
is
you.
where I think where I go wrong
Right.
with my spending habits are when people come to my house. If they know if they ask me for something, they can have it.
Wow. Oh, so you're too nice to people.
I'm too nice a little bit. So
Yeah.
if someone's like, yo, I like those shoes.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, those are yours.
Are these?
Oh, so what about the trucker hat
That's the
you
most
gave
generous
me?
thing ever.
That's yours.
That's fine. Are you sure?
That's fine.
You sure? The trucker hat. That's
Right.
like.
That's yours. I should have brought another trucker hat though, but
Oh man, nah. One trucker hat. That's
I got, like,
all I need.
Do
bro.
ten of those things.
Do most of these people have vaginas that you're talking about when they ask for something and you give it to them?
Oh, yeah.
That, right? That's
Okay,
see,
that
There it
makes
is.
sense.
There
right.
it is.
I mean,
but
we've
you
all
know,
been there.
with shoes though, like homies.
Right. Okay. Fair
Homies.
enough. Yeah.
Homies.
Yeah.
You gotta look
I
out
can
for the
see
bros.
that. I got you.
Yeah.
But you know what I learned to do though?
Yeah.
To never feel like I'm overspending money, I always hit my manager up like, yo, we got a check on the way.
Yeah. As long as you know it's coming in.
And it never fails. He's
what-
always like, yeah, buy it.
What if he says no?
Yeah,
Are you gonna not buy it?
I'm not buying it.
Okay. Really?
Really?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough. I can respect
That's
that.
a good manager. He's
Right.
managing.
Right.
See, I would have a problem with that. I'd be like, we'll be alright.
Yeah. Like, I'll
We'll
get
be
him on next
fine.
one. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Literally,
next
I
check's
could,
coming,
like,
right?
Literally, I'm not saying I got like a lot of money or
Right.
anything like that because I got a long way to go. before I'm comfortable and I could be like I'm 50 and I can spend $5,000 a month. Because that's a great living wage in California, $5,000 a month for the rest of your life.
Okay, you thought about this. I respect that.
I thought about it. Okay. But I have those moments where it's just like, it's time to go ham. It's time to go.
I think we all have those moments. You know?
Ham and eggs.
You just get caught up in the moment. You're just like in the club, and you're like, yeah, sure, let's buy a $2,000 bottle.
And just fingers crossed your card doesn't get declined. You know, that's your,
I know one of my thoughts though. I must say.
Yeah.
When I go out with people, since I'm like one of the like in my crew, like I'm the person who has like the good job.
Right.
Since I'm in the music industry and I have like songwriting money.
Of course,
artist money now.
Yeah.
Food.
That's always you.
I know. Yeah.
See, I'd be kind of the same way though. I feel like, you know, I don't
have
problem paying for like drinks at the bar, be like ordering rounds or whatever. That's not like, you know.
See, I've never bought a woman a drink in my life.
Really?
Oh wow.
Never bought anyone a drink in my life.
I had an interesting conversation about this with my Uber driver.
I respect that,
night.
by the way.
Let's talk about this. This is a touchy subject.
What did your Uber driver say?
All right, let's go.
He was saying like his boy is just like that guy that girls always come up to and then like sweet talk him into buying them a drink, and then they talk for like 5 minutes, and then once they finish the drink, they're like, "Hey, bye."
Oh no, you got to put in some work for me to like. I gotta feel like, all right, this is a good shot. This happened for me to go buy that drink.
See, I'm scared of that.
Okay.
I'm scared of that.
What, like a girl trying to like work you over?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you're from LA. That's like, you know, that's bottle rat central.
They're
over there.
pros out there, bro. Pros.
Right.
Like these dudes are out here, affordable living, bro.
Yeah. That's land is like famous for nothing over there, like with those Instagram girls, all that shit out there.
In LA, but the thing about the Instagram girls. They don't outshine the regular girls in LA.
Wait, are you talking about real romantic on us right now?
Yep.
Like
the natural beauty of
I mean, just like in
California
general, like in regular settings. Like if you go to a bar in LA,
the
Instagram, like people look at the Instagram girls, but the guys who are like with the money, they look at the regular girls.
How do you know they're Instagram girls when you're at the bar?
True.
You just could tell, bro.
Really?
You could tell.
Yeah.
Like the whole time they're just on their phone.
You can smell it.
You can smell it. You smell the Chanel on them.
I'm stealing Virgin, and you can smell it from you, Joji.
That's how you know they don't know about boss shit. They wear Chanel.
You can tell because if you look
disrespect, Chanel.
If you look at an Instagram girl's legs, they're like kind of 5 inches above the ground because they're always levitating. Because they're better than everybody else. That's the thing.
Oh my god, that's great.
And the girls who with the real money and the good jobs, they wear Le Labo.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I don't know what that is either.
That's some real eclectic fly shit.
Yikes.
All right.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
All right, I'm gonna go with that later.
Yeah.
All right, so
get on that.
We're at this point in our show. It's the last part of the show. We usually have a guest from question from our last guest asked for the current guest. We've had some crazy. This one's kind of tame. It's kind of lame. I'm not gonna lie.
I wasn't here for this one. So
all right. Well, I'm gonna ask this. I'm gonna ask
You're
the real.
off the hook.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the real heavy hitter one. All right. So we had Cash, and a beer. She's a vocalist. It's on their new song. So she was a little timid. So her question was, who would you rather collaborate with if you had a chance, Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston?
Come on, better question.
No,
I'm kidding.
I got a better one.
Feel pretty heat,
I got a better one.
I want a better one too.
I'll ask a group one that's gonna be really good. I promise.
I got a better one, but I'm gonna say Whitney Houston.
Whitney, okay.
Really? I'm gonna say Michael.
No, I'm not gonna say Michael. You know why?
Why?
Because I feel like with Whitney Houston, you gonna actually get a better record. Michael's fly though. But
Okay.
Whitney's gonna fuck niggas up.
But if you use Michael as the right tool, I feel like in today's sound, Michael could be used as a tool.
Like, yo, shout out Drake and them.
Right.
No, that was not a great example.
No, I'm not even going there. Yo, shout out Obi Brian. Shout out Preem. Shout out Drake.
He's covering all his bases.
You're about to get yourself to a battle.
Shout out Michael.
I don't want no smoke.
Yeah, you're about to be
I don't want no smoke with y'all.
You're about to be Meek Mill.
Yo, 88 rising to the universe. Shout out OVO. Hopefully one day 88 OVO we out here.
Yeah,
I want no smoke.
All right, so you're respectfully going Whitney.
Respectfully going Whitney.
Okay, you're going Michael.
I think Michael could be.
Brian.
I'm going with Michael because I want to make him. If I get in the studio with him, I want to make him rap like a SoundCloud rapper. See what that sounds
See, Michael with autotune would be on some shit.
We heard Michael autotune.
Yeah.
The Michael Trapson guy.
Michael Trapson.
Yeah. He sings like Michael, and it's like kind of auto-tune. It's just on trap. Dude, it's fine.
It's on the internet?
Yeah, it's all there. Yeah,
That's
Michael
amazing.
Trapson.
It's on the internet. It's
All right,
there.
Let's ask the good one that Alice in Wonderland asked.
All right, I got
Go
this.
ahead. You could say that better than me.
All right, so.
Oh, Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah,
she left.
Shit,
She
left,
left.
but she is out there.
She left like just a mind melter.
Right.
So she goes, all right, you're at the dinner table with your mom and your girlfriend. The devil comes up and says, hey, I'm about to fuck your shit up. I'm gonna switch your mom's brain with your girlfriend's brain, so they're in the opposite bodies. You have to have sex with one of them, or they both die. Who do you have sex with?
Yeah,
That's kind of fucked up.
right. Yeah, it changes.
Allison, what the fuck has EDM done to you? What kind of drugs have you been taking?
Shoot both?
You
No.
want to kill both of them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
You would
your
just
answer?
kill both. Wow.
Wow,
All right.
okay, all right.
Because
Savage.
clearly, like, just like,
So you
let's not deal with that.
so you gotta fuck one of them.
Yeah. You gotta fuck one of them.
So it's your.
I can't.
Okay,
answer
okay.
that.
You're
Oh,
either,
no,
you're
no,
either
no.
having
Okay,
sex
okay,
with your
okay.
mom's body and your girlfriend's brain.
I got it. Wait, sorry.
Here we go.
Because at the end of the day, it's consciousness. So you
Here
want
we
your
go.
girl to have a memory of you fucking her and not
Right.
your mom.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's for your mom. But for no. Like, would you rather have your mom remember that traumatic
Right.
memory or you remember that
Right.
traumatic
Facts.
memory?
Okay.
Do that for your mom,
It-
right?
that's what it is.
All right, so
And
that's
that's-
final
That's
answer.
good.
Both of you final answer.
I'm in agreement.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian.
I would just fuck both of them and kill myself.
Wow.
You went to the fucking way extreme on that one. That's the first time we've ever gotten that answer. God.
That's the best answer we've gotten so far on that one. That's unreal.
By the way, according to her, the only right answer is what
Yeah,
you guys
is that
said.
one. Because it's
That's
you're
amazing.
leaving your girlfriend.
Oh,
You're
right.
sparing
Yeah.
people.
I'm glad
Exactly.
bandwagon Joji.
We're good people. We're good
Exactly.
people.
You're sparing your mother that traumatic
Yeah.
experience.
Somehow nobody thought of Brian's answer.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened. Why would you even do that though? You just would be like, all right, screw it, let's do it, let's get it over with. I'm out.
What a way to go out.
Jesus.
Oh my God. All right. You guys can think of a question for our next guest. We don't know who our next guest is yet.
Not yet, yeah.
But it's gonna be another musician.
It could be
person.
as fucked up as that one. It could
Right.
be pretty tame.
Whatever you want it to.
It could be
You heard
something-
two ends of the spectrum
something
on that.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys are thinking.
Would you rather be a disabled dog or a full functioning fish? Nah, it's probably better.
This is a cheat codes question.
That's really good.
That's a cheat codes question.
I would rather
That's
be.
such a stoner question.
I think I'd rather be a disabled dog because
Yeah.
a lot of people find
Yeah.
disabled dogs really cute. And if
Sure.
you're,
Nah,
if
You
you're,
get mad dog pussy.
if you're like a full functioning fish,
For
then
sure.
that just means it's like, you know,
Yeah,
you're a
that's
full
it.
functioning fish.
Yeah,
like
but
your
the water-
ceiling is
the
pretty low.
water's
Ocean though,
fire. Yeah, you
because you could
swim
be
it.
a goddamn tilapia.
Yeah, but think, yo,
Yeah, you
think
could be-
about
Why
the.
is that the you bougie motherfucker? That's the first fish you did.
Bro, tilapia is a broke person fish.
Yeah, tilapia is the bottom of the barrel
Yeah,
fish.
but that's like the fanciest one. You could have been
No.
like catfish or something like that. The name
right,
tilapia
cat-
alone is
sure.
like
Catfish is more
Catfish
bougie than
is-
fucking
No,
tilapia.
it's not. That's an algae eating fish. Is fucking catfish.
I got you. I got. We're on the same page.
Algae.
You want to say like a bronzino? Sure, then you're living the dream.
What is it? Sea bass.
Barramundi?
Alaskan sea bass.
No, like
nah.
a bluefin tuna.
Yeah.
I just don't.
That's the
Bluefin
dream.
tuna.
I just don't fuck with the ocean. It's dark.
Also,
It's like-
think
it is-
about
it
the
is
life
dark.
of a dog. You
Right.
get pampered all day. You're
Yeah.
like you get to snuggle with hot girls all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
If you're a fish,
It depends on the owner. The fish, you're a fish in the open ocean. It's,
Okay,
it's what
who's
you
the owner?
expect.
No.
You could get a bad owner.
No, if you're a
who
fish-
might
We
have
don't know
made
who
you
the owner
this.
is.
No, if you're a fish,
son of a-
you're
I don't
in.
know about that.
If you're a fish, you're in the
That's
dark
fucked
in the
up.
ocean, and then 5 seconds later you get eaten by a shark. You're fucked.
But how you know
Okay,
you ain't
true.
is a
Yeah.
shark-
Fish are
a shark
friends.
is a shark a fish?
It's a mammal.
Yeah.
Fish.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
what?
Sharks
It's
are
a
definitely
mammal.
not mammals.
They're mammals.
They're
Okay,
definitely
They are,
not
or
mammals.
whales are mammals.
Whales are
Sorry.
mammals.
So this is the thing. Hold on.
That's my bad. That's my bad.
So that I think that's the trick part of the question.
Right, okay.
You don't know which kind of fish you're going to be.
Yep.
You don't know
Alright.
which owner you're going to get as a
Okay,
dog.
fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
I would
Okay,
still do
okay.
the dog though, for sure.
Okay, how about,
Yeah,
how about
I'd be a
decent
dog.
family, and your half golden retriever, half
It's getting real.
Jaquan.
yes. What is that?
It's a rapper.
All right, let's say so that happens, right? Actually, that might be worth going
God.
to the.
Tipsy. Shout out to Jaquan. Shout out to
Shout out to
Tyrese.
Jaquan.
Two people
Everybody-
nobody's
Yeah.
fucking talked about in a
That's
very long
it.
time are getting
Should we throw
support.
Ja Rule in the mix too?
Did he,
Shout out to Ja.
After
Tipsy.
everybody got in the club and went tipsy,
Did he just go
Jaquan
home?
went back to home. He went back home.
He had hood
That's
hood
it.
hop kind of a little bit.
hood hop.
Hood hop.
Yes,
a little
I
bit,
remember hood
and then,
hop.
and then it was like boom, nobody saw
Yo,
Jaquan
but
again.
can I say something respectfully?
Yeah.
Yo, people better put respect on Chameleonaire's name.
Yeah,
Put some
absolutely.
respect on Chameleonaire's
Why
name.
Chameleon? Why
bro.
is it on top of your brain
Because,
right now?
bro, he said, I'm going to take this hit, I'm going
Yep.
to take these couple hits,
Yeah.
and I'm going to Silicon Valley.
Okay,
Yeah.
I respect.
He
yeah,
was done with everybody.
right. Didn't he own like a tour bus company too at one point?
Something like
yeah,
that.
where
Yeah,
he would rent
he's-
out tour bus.
He's been on ventures.
I'll give-
Every
yeah.
finals, he's been courtside the last 2 years.
Yeah,
Why do you
that
know
shit
that?
costs a lot.
Bro, because I keep seeing it.
You're like a chameleonaire historian.
Do you think he's actually buying those tickets or the team's hooking him up?
No, I think his corporation he owns is doing it.
Yeah.
'Cause I think he's like a part of like a big group of
They
people
probably
who
have
invest
a-
in tech.
They probably have
Partnership
seats,
with like
yeah,
NBA or some shit, probably.
for sure.
Could you ever see yourself doing that if you ever got fuck you money? Just stop making music and do some shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah?
not trying to do this shit my whole life. Not for money.
Right.
Not for money, right? Just for the art of it.
Because I barely do it for money now. I
Right.
love
Yeah.
music,
Of course.
but I gotta go get some properties. G.
Damn, yeah. One hit and
That's
I'm
where
out
it's
of here.
at.
One hit you out. Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. One hit you ain't out, bro.
Fuck. 2 hits and I'm out.
2 hits and I'm out.
As least hits as possible.
The first hit money is good.
Mm-hmm. That's when you start buying those $3,000 dinners.
Yeah.
You
So
waste the money.
you gotta be
Right.
dumb real quick.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Then
But see,
next-
here's the thing. I feel like there's a plateau,
Right.
and I've always thought this.
Okay.
To where it's like you're coming up, you're on the come up, you maybe have like a little bit of success, some fame, whatever, where you're out buying dinner for $3,000, and it's like, cool, you feel like you got this, you're flexing, whatever. I think once you get to a certain status, the restaurants are like paying you to come there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
where's that breaking point where it's like, shit, I'm making so much money, I don't have to spend money anymore.
Do you
Like,
get bored though?
I'd
do you,
like to see that.
Right. Yeah.
like where like what do you do after that point? Like, you know, like what do you spend your money on?
I think that's why
buy a
you
yacht.
kill yourself.
Yeah.
Like, that's where they get real depressed.
Right,
Yeah.
sure.
Where
Yeah.
there's no reward. There's
Exactly.
no reward system
True.
anymore.
Yeah.
They're not
just
working
lab
towards
rats
anything.
at
That's
that
fucking
point.
true.
Yeah,
Wow,
they're just
that's deep.
running on the hamster wheel.
No, you see, now
That's deep.
you're opening up a whole thing that is very true because like G-Eazy's last record was kind of all about that. Like,
How he has everything.
yeah,
and
getting
then-
everything you
Yeah.
want, but still somehow like still having the
Wanting
same moments
more.
everybody else, where you're just like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? Even though you have all the money in the world, you're banging girls left and right, you know.
Yeah.
Are these things I'm curious. You guys are on the come up right now and really starting to hit your strides. Are these things you're kind of conscious of, that you have to find things outside of music, knowing that that money and all that kind of stuff isn't the only thing that's gonna make you happy at the end of the day?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus and companionship, man. That's all it is.
Bro. Get you a good woman, bro.
Get you a good woman.
I'm single, bro, and I'm be
Get you
hurting
Jesus.
out here,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
It gets
shit
boring after a
boring.
while.
Right.
It's real boring.
100%.
Right
And
there
it's
with
crazy.
you,
I
brother.
can take a girl anywhere I want to.
Right,
bro.
right.
Like no flex shit. Like
Right.
we could really go have a nice dinner whenever we want to. But by yourself,
Right.
I fall asleep in the movies when I'm by myself, bro.
That's true.
I sleep.
Well, this is the other thing though, because it becomes so normal after a while. You know what I mean? Like the idea of pulling girls and like getting hot girls and this and that. Like once you've had a few of them, like it's the same shit at the end
It's
of
the
the
same
day. You know what I
shit,
mean?
yeah.
Like one might be a
So-
little more fun than the other one or
Yeah.
whatever, but it all ends the same exact way.
It's all about getting your dick sucked while watching Up.
Yep. Up and up.
Is that one of your favorite
Is that what?
hobbies?
Wait.
That's been your Wikipedia
Stop.
page. Enjoys
Stop.
getting his
Stop.
dick sucked
Yo,
while
why
watching
you
Hold
airing
on.
me out? Why you
Is
airing
that-
me out on the internet,
Is
bro?
that we're heading the
Why you airing
clouds?
me out on the podcast?
Is that where that is that heading the clouds? Is that
Head in
it?
the clouds. That's good.
Come on.
Wait,
I didn't even
he's
think of
talking about
that.
you. He's talking about you.
He's talking about me.
Damn. You are a sick motherfucker watching a child movie while getting
Yeah.
hit. That's,
It was a
that's,
child and an
People
old
smoke
man.
weed and fucking watch Up.
True.
Yeah, that's a little different though. That's a little different.
Listen,
It was a
it
child
was
and an old
probably.
man.
Were you in the movie theater?
No.
Okay, you were at home.
So
that was a
Oh,
random.
wow.
Yeah, that was a
Oh,
So
random.
you set that up. You were like, you know what? I'm probably gonna
Dude,
get some head. I'm gonna watch.
That's a
watch
random
Up.
Netflix like decision. You've never like had sex to some weird movie on in the background just because
Lilo
like
and Stitch.
yeah, like, you're just like yeah sure and like all right I'm in.
I mean,
You
I
know?
probably want, like The Office or something like that.
The
would be
Office.
Like, what
You
I
don't.
would do.
Oh man.
The way my